Today is our Christmas episode, and Pee-wee, you look like Polly from Rocky. Like you came home completely trashed and you're trying to go to bed in a little dog bed. You're a funny girl. Merry Christmas, everyone. Little boy says, Christmas time. Electric blankies.
I said you'll have fun, and I won't disappoint you.
Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. And as next Wednesday is Christmas Day, I thought we would do a Christmas episode pre-Christmas instead of post-Christmas. Speaking of, the greatest Christmas present you can give a Kiss fan this year is rock and roll all night and journal every day. A Kiss journal for next year, every day. Kiss Fun, available on Amazon. Now let's talk Christmas, because tonight we're going to kind of make it special. We have something cool to look at, and also we have created something cool. We'll get to that in 1 second. Let's look at the cool thing first, and it's all Dynasty, because it's all Christmas. I will say real quick, Christmas time, you always feel grateful for things. I'm going to say the greatest thing this year ever has been little boy here showing up in our lives. Out of nowhere, the most perfect dog, well-behaved dog, just fits in like a glove. Little Kiss reference there. But on that tit, I will say it's good to remember things and remember important lessons in life. And one lesson I've really learned with this dog is, if you believe in miracles, miracles will happen. If you do not believe in miracles, miracles will not happen. And this little boy is Miracle Boy, because he is just a perfect shoe-in to this family. And the thing I'm most thankful for this year is that little guy. Now let's Dynasty. I know you've probably seen these on other channels. Xander talked about them on Kiss Army things, but I had to get them after I saw his review of them. Normally I'm not into new merch like this, but these are the iCup Dynasty shot glasses, and kind of a cool little display. You know, got the standard picture on the back, of course, but with those Dynasty faces, kind of grabbed my heart. And then I saw Xander show the back of them, and I was full on board. And if you actually get these off Amazon, they're way cheaper than going through the iCup website. So that's what I did. They were out of stock when I placed my order, and about 3 weeks later I got an email that they were sent, and they are pretty cool. Let's look at the back. There's little boy as we speak, and Pee-wee says, "What the hell are you doing?" We're talking shot glasses, girly. These are super sharp images of those photos from the Dynasty album cover. The detail on these is extremely beautiful, and each photo kind of is embossed with like the color, of course, of the member. Like Gene's face is more red, Peter's face is more green, Paul's face has that purple tint to it, which of course the album cover does not have. But man, these are so sharp. I'm not a big shot guy, but I may have to do some sort of peppermint Christmas Dynasty shot with these. I am not disappointed at all in how cool these look. Of course, I'll keep them in the box, displayed with all the Dynasty goods. But what really sold me was the back. The back isn't just black. Ace has got the space design, Paul, the purple and the stars, Gene, of course, the fire, and Peter with kind of a jungle vibe there. But to me, that was the big seller, because normally, you know, shot glasses, they're just black on the back, and these are just the full Dynasty experience. Each band member having their own color, having their own motif. I love these things. And they are a super thick glass. Like, these aren't chintzy by any means. Have yourself some Christmas Dynasty shots and make it a happy holiday indeed. I may have to come up with some sort of like Christmas Dynasty shot and name it. I know in the Rock and Roll All Night Journal there's actually a section, I do believe a day, that I mentioned something about creating a Peter Criss cocktail. May have been on his birthday, something. No, I don't know. Maybe it's just talking about his solo album. But somewhere in that book, next year, you will be enticed or suggested that you create a Peter Criss cocktail. Might have to do that with Dynasty. Speaking of which, the next subject at hand is we have created something fun, Dynasty, for Christmas 2024. A while back when Pop House announced with the Kiss Room and Matt Porter that they did that playlist, a hidden track playlist, I thought, that's pretty cool. I've never done a Kiss playlist, so why not create one? It's Christmas time. I love Dynasty, so I made a Kiss Christmas Disco Rock playlist. I'm not on Spotify, so the playlist isn't there. I am on Tidal, and I am going to make my playlist public today on Tidal. So if you're on Tidal, you can hunt that down. It is the Kiss Christmas Disco Rock playlist, and I've designed this as a disco rock Christmas Kiss double record. So side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4, and I even made my own cover. Just being a Kiss nerd and having fun. And the inspiration to really go Christmas disco was based on my favorite Christmas records of all time, Christmas Disco from Mistletoe Records. They were located in LA in 1978. Christmas Disco. I just imagine kind of like a Ron Johnson working at a stereo store playing Christmas disco during Christmas to try to pump up sales of stereos and speakers. Christmas disco. And then in 1980 was more Christmas disco. This was Mistletoe Records, and they were located in New York at the time. But these are two of my favorite Christmas records ever. To me, you can only listen to these at night or when it's snowing. And much like Dynasty, those are kind of my rules of Dynasty as well. So let's take a look at my Kiss Christmas Disco Rock double record. Would you buy this at Christmas? I think you would. Now my rules for this were any song that was kind of glittery, any song that had like a disco fun feel to it, and any song that just sounds good at Christmas time sitting in front of your Christmas tree. Easy rules there. So side 1, Strutter 78. You don't get any more disco rock fun than that version of Strutter. That is my favorite version of Strutter, and one of the main reasons I lump double platinum into the Dynasty disco fun. Track number 2, New York Groove. Another beautiful disco vibe rock and roll song. The word disco rock just rings a bell with New York Groove. Sure Knows Something, one of the greatest tracks from Dynasty, just has that roller rink vibe to it. And I close out side 1 with You Matter to Me, the disco track from Peter Criss's solo album that makes me love that record. Side 2, we kick it off with Tomorrow, one of the best songs from Unmasked, one of the greatest Paul Stanley songs of 1980, and a song very much that I feel could have been on the Paul Stanley solo album. Now the next track, this one, people won't like this one, but I say it has a glammy feel to it. It has a fun vibe to it, so I went Turn on the Night. I love that song. Crazy Nights, to me, is a spring record, but also Crazy Nights to me is also a winter nighttime record. Christmas tree on, snow outside, Crazy Nights just sounds good and feels good, and so does Turn on the Night. Next up we went Calling Dr. Love. Again, I pulled this from Double Platinum because I love the intro. I love their remixes on Double Platinum. To me, they are all very, very disco. I'm in Need of Love from Ace's solo record. Just a balls out, really good rock and roll song, and I needed another Ace track, a killer Ace track on there, so I went with I'm in Need of Love. And Wouldn't You Like to Know Me from Paul Stanley's solo record. To me, a great nighttime song, a song that sounds great sitting in front of the Christmas tree. Side 3, we kick off with the greatest disco rock song ever, I Was Made for Loving You. If I could find the Jim Burgess version to put on my title, I would have done it, but I cannot. I do love the Jim Burgess version. My goodness, that man makes I Was Made for Loving You so much fun. He makes What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers so much fun. Look up Jim Burgess remixes. They are just fun. Then we go into Radioactive. I needed a good Gene song, perfect Gene song. Again, nighttime, Christmas tree, red Christmas lights, red Christmas ornaments, Gene Simmons blood. There you go. Moving into She's So European because I needed another disco-esque fun song. Don't get any more fun, cheesy. Although this is a total spring song, to me, the disco vibe can go into Christmas. And actually, I've always said that the Unmasked White Splatter record is a Christmassy version of that record. So, Unmasked can be played at Christmas in the Wax Night house. Hard Luck Woman, again, double platinum version because it has that wonderful intro. I love those disco intros, and I needed a good closer for side 3, so I went Then She Kissed Me. It's a pop song, it's a disco song. It's not really disco, but it's a pop song. To me, that makes it disco-ish and fun. Killer kickoff to side 4, Aces, 2000 Man. No more explanation there. Who Wants to Be Lonely? The greatest song in my book from Asylum, although Tears Are Falling is up there too. Who Wants to Be Lonely harkens back to me becoming a Kiss fan when I was 15, and harkens back to watching Exposed, and Paul Stanley in that yellow robe in the Who Wants to Be Lonely video was just a rock star, and I wanted to be a rock star, and I loved this song, still love it to this day. I became a Kiss fan in the winter, right around Christmas. This song reminds me of Christmas, therefore it made my Christmas disco rock list. War Machine was a weird one to add here, but I will say, of the 2 box sets that exist, Destroyer and Creatures of the Night, Creatures of the Night is my holiday box set. I don't know what it is. Is it the purple of the box set? Is it when I got it and kind of around Christmas time? But there's something about looking through the Creatures of the Night box set book and listening to it that makes me feel holiday break. So there's War Machine as an add to my album. Easy Thing, needed a good Peter song. This song moves me every time I hear it, instantly puts me in a Phantom mood. It's just a great song, so I added it, and I closed out my Christmas disco rock with Black Diamond. Actually called it Black Diamond 78 because it's the double platinum version, and it's just a great closer to a record set. It's a great closer on the first album, it's a great closer on double platinum, and it's a great closer on my Kiss Christmas Disco Rock album. I would buy this. 1979, if this was at Woolworths and I was a Kiss fan, I would say, Mom, can I please have this for Christmas? And the rest of my Christmas break would be amazing. So there you go, a little Kiss nerd Christmas Dynasty fun. And our last bit of fun is we are going to do a giveaway. And I thought, last year we did a wax pack giveaway, and I had people's addresses from the wax pack. This year, since there is no wax pack, there is a Kiss journal on Amazon if you want to buy it. But this year, if you want to be part of the giveaway, send me a postcard with a good return address. And we will do a drawing on January 11th. So you have 2 weeks left in December, a week in January, so about 3 weeks to be sure to get those postcards to me. Address is below in my description. Get them to me by Friday, January 10th. On Saturday, January 11th, I will do a drawing and film, and it will be posted the following week of the winners. Now, what will you win? Our buddy Kyle Barlow of KC Graphics Signs and Designs,
And Mr. Barlow?
has once again gifted us an amazing plethora of 3D printed Kiss goods. And we're going to do 5 different packages. The first 3 packages will be the coaster set. And what you get with that is a black and white Kiss coaster, a white and black Kiss coaster, a Kiss Army coaster, a Kiss keyring, and a Great Dane Large Marge coaster for watching It's All For You, Demon, and celebrating the greatest dog of all time. So we will draw 3 names, and each one of those winners will win a coaster set. Next up is the Love Gun logo bundle, and it is a cool ass reprint of the Kiss Love Gun and very, very cool orange Kiss logo. Now this Love Gun is super cool. I have held it and pretended to shoot it as a gun. It's super fun. Would look cool on anyone's desk. The logo would look cool in your collection. All of these things would look cool in your collection. So one person will win the Love Gun logo bundle. And then our final winner will win this giant shimmery Kiss logo and this badass 3D printed Gene Simmons bust. Now this thing's cool because you could actually paint this if you wanted to. And this thing would look amazing in your collection. All of these things would look amazing in your collection. Thank you, Kyle Barlow, for sending us these and giving us the chance to spread the Kiss fun with all of the people who watch this show, all of our fellow nerds and fellow Kiss fans who watch this show every Friday night. Some Kiss fun for you from our buddy Kyle Barlow and KC Graphics. So again, if you want in on that, send me a postcard to the address in the description of this video, and it's on my main page of YouTube. Send me a postcard with a good return address. Doesn't have to be anything fancy with the postcard. Just send me a postcard, return address. I will collect those on Friday, January 10th. And on Saturday, January 11th, I will draw 5 names. 3 bundles of the coasters and Love Gun bundle and Gene Simmons bust. And on that note, I do want to say thank you to each and every one of you who show up here every Friday night and just talk nerd talk with me. It's what I say this all the time. It's what it's all about for me. High school, I lived for this, and to be still doing it at 50 years old feels silly, but it's also very much fun. And I realize that I am living the dream life I dreamt of when I was 15. I didn't think, there's no way I thought, oh, when I'm 50 years old, I'm still going to be talking Kiss. But I think my 15-year-old self, sitting in a basement somewhere with Danny and Brett talking Kiss, if my 15-year-old self knew we would be doing this, a Christmas episode in 2024 at 50 years of age, we would have the greatest dogs in the world, Pee-wee, Little Boy, Large Marge, my 15-year-old self would be happy as shit. And there's no words except thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love, much gratitude. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. And this will probably be your very first happy Christmas. We don't know what kind of life you had before us, but the fact that you were dumped off at a store probably wasn't the best. So, Merry Christmas to you, my little friend. Many, many more to come. Welcome to our family. We are so glad you are here, and I know you're living your best life. You're just, look at you, taking dog naps with my big sister, living my best life. You have destroyed that possum behind you. You love toys, and I'm sure there are a lot coming to you on Christmas Day. Thank you, little Pee-wee, for always being with us and always making us happy as well. Be good to your babies. Spay, neuter, microchip. Take care. Be safe. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. We will talk to you soon. Pee-wee said, don't forget to tell him. Don't forget to tell him. Yes. Greatest Christmas present you could ever give someone. He said, what the? The rock and roll all night and journal every day. Kiss journal. Kiss fun every day next year on Amazon.
I said to